What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Mother Effing channel. It is MODZGAMING, of course, and in this video, basically what we're going to be going over, guys, is solo money guide, and you guys can do it this week. This happens to be double money for the nightclub. You're going to want to incorporate the nightclub regardless if it's double money or not, but it just so happens it's double money, which they like never do, so it's actually a really good week to do nightclub, guys. But we're starting off here in the bunker. As you guys can see, I already got some stock in here in the lower right hand corner there. I'm gonna do this basically as a solo thing because I've always liked the solo money grind, guys, because it's people are just unreliable, you know how it is. So better off just want to do something done right, do it yourself, right? So basically, and I already have goods in here, but we're just gonna pretend for the sake of the video that I don't, right? So you're gonna start off here in the bunker. This is always a good place to start. And let's say, like I said, you have no stock. You're going to resupply, and it always. I know you think it make more sense to steal supplies, guys, but we're talking time to money ratio here, and many guys have done videos on this before. I'm just gonna throw my hat into the ring, I guess, so to speak. But anyway, you're always gonna buy supplies. Okay, 75 grand, right? 75 grand, no big deal. I'm not gonna buy it because I've already got too much here. And what that's gonna do when that fully fills up is you're gonna have about roughly on a regular week, not double money or anything like that. You're gonna roughly have about 210,000 to Los Santos. Always sell to Los Santos, always sell to the furthest one away, and that's just the way it is. Now me, I have, for some reason here, I have double the normal, so this is definitely, like this message says right here, this is definitely going to be more than one vehicle, and obviously if you're doing a solo, you don't want more than one vehicle. So if you keep it to, it would normally be 210,000, it's only going to be one vehicle. And, it could be the Merryweather one, it could be the Dune Buggy one, whatever, but it'll always be one vehicle. If you just resupply one time, let it fill up, it'll be 210,000. And to get your $75,000 back, guys, what you can do is you can, if you have a CEO special, this is what I recommend, the vehicle cargo selling. If you have one of those, then your best bet is to just go sell one of those. And there's I can do a video later on how to make it so you always get a high-end vehicle. So you sell, for 80, basically sell for 80 grand. Because they sell for 100, but there's like 20 grand you gotta pay for upgrades. So obviously that nets 80 grand. You can sell this thing right here real quick. I think this will get you like 50 grand right here. This the Dune loader here. You can do that. Anyway, the point is, it's not hard to make that 75 grand back, guys. And you'll be able to do that 10 times over, because it's going to take about, I don't know, 4 or 5 real life hours for this thing to sell, to fully upgrade. Once you buy supplies, it takes like 10 minutes for them to show up. And then I think it's about 3.5, 4 hours. Don't quote me on that. I haven't been a money grinder in a long time, but I figured I'd make the video. What the hell, why not? Obviously, as you can see the top right there, I got plenty of money, but then again, is it ever enough money in GTA? I guess it's not, right? And now that I say that. But basically, okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to go down to the nightclub. And you want to do this anyway, but like I said, because it's double money, even more reason to, incorporate the nightclub. This is definitely probably the best. This one and the bunker is probably the best solo businesses in the game, because they don't really, you get the supplies for the bunker and it makes money by itself. And the delivery missions have a lot less hassle than the MC businesses. I don't recommend running MC businesses at all, guys. They're an absolute pain in the dick. Now you want to have 3 particular businesses, and I'll talk about that when I get down to the nightclub. I'm going to teleport down here right quick. You want to have the 3 MC businesses open, okay? You want to have 3 of them open, but you don't want to have any stock in there to where you can get raided or any of that crap, because it's just a pain in the ass you don't need to deal with. So you do the first mission where you set up your business. It's going to give you supplies, sell them when it fills up, and then just leave the business open. Do not resupply your MC businesses at all. But okay, we'll see you guys when we get down to the nightclub. Alright guys, so we're down here at the nightclub. And actually, I need to sell my nightclub. I haven't been even in my nightclub in so long, but... Okay, so anyway, you're going to make your way down to your nightclub. Let's just say you've bought your supplies there, one round of supplies at the bunker. And let's go to warehouse management. Okay, so now the 5 main ones you want to deal with, guys. Don't even mess around with the organic produce, which is the weed factory, or printing and copy. They're not worth your freaking time, okay? They're really not worth setting up or having or whatever. Pharmaceutical research, which is your meth, definitely want to have that. Cash creation and South American imports with that's your cocaine. And this is kind of for cash here, by the way. Okay, now cargo and shipments could either be a hangar business, just own a hangar, or, and by the way, you gotta set it up. You gotta set them all up first before they'll count towards your nightclub here, before you can assign your little agents here to do that. Or you could have a crate warehouse, CEO crates, which is what I do because that's actually part of that's a good solo money grind as well. Yeah, I'll talk about that here in a second. And sporting goods is just having your bunker up and running, which you're gonna want to do anyway. Bunker is absolutely essential. Bunker and a nightclub, best passive businesses in the game. Okay, so once you have all those set up, those are the 5 that you're gonna want to assign your technicians here to. Okay, you just let that let your nightclub build it. It'll do. I can't remember how many. It's like 2 or 3 days for your nightclub to fully build up. Real life days. So it definitely takes a while. But as you guys can see, it's double money this week. So it would normally be what's that? 1.6, 1.7, whatever. Obviously times 2 is you know, it's selling for over 3 million right now. Which I'll sell that here in a minute probably. Why not, right? And it's always one vehicle at nightclub. That's the greatest thing about it. It's the best solo friendly business in the game.
I used to have someone to send these messages for me.
So you got all your technicians signed. Your nightclub's building. Now, wow, what are we gonna do to make money while our nightclub and our bunker is passively making us money? Well, you pretty much got, in my opinion, guys, two to 3 options. Okay. One of the original. Here, let me get all these jobs off the map. One of the original solo money grinds in the game is the CEO crates. It's still one of the best to this day. Okay. Now, these are both. Right here's your CEO crate warehouse. I have 2 of them, and I recommend having 2 of them. That way you don't have to wait the cooldown. You just go back to back to back. Now, to always have one vehicle when you're selling, you don't want to source more than 9 crates. So you're going to want to go back and forth. Usually you get 3 crates every time. Well, I mean, you have to order 3 crates, which is what you always want to do. Sometimes it'll be 1 vehicle, which is the best, obviously. Sometimes it's 3 separate crates you got to go get, but you know, I highly recommend having an Oppressor Mark II because it just makes life easier, right? You know, if you don't have one, then definitely grind up to get one, because Mark II, even though it's been nerfed, is still the best solo money grind vehicle in the game, bar none. Okay, so you're gonna want to go back to back. Now these are large warehouses. If you just plan on doing everything always by yourself, then I wouldn't recommend getting the large warehouse. You can get 2 small, which I think hold like 16 crates, and that's all you need. And you guys can go to your CEO office, and that'll allow you to buy those. You guys can check that out for yourself. And what I like to do, guys, honestly, is I like to like, okay, let's say I got both my CEO crate warehouses right here, right? I'll take my terabyte and I'll park it kind of somewhere in the middle, wherever, kind of just off, you know, off the beaten path or whatever. Okay, because you can source your crates. You don't have to go back to your warehouse, or you don't have to go back to your CEO office, excuse me, to source crates. You can go to your CEO office, but it takes more time, and we're trying to obviously do this time to money, you know, the best way we can, make the most money in the least amount of time. So you go to your terabyte and do that. That way you only have, because you're obviously each time you're going to deliver, you're going to finish at one of these warehouses. That way you don't have to go all the way back to your CEO office or whatever. Or you could just leave your terabyte parked at the one warehouse, and then once you, let's say if you finish delivering to over here, you can just return to storage and call it back, and it'll appear somewhere around here. However you guys want to do that, but that saves you time from having to go back and forth to the frickin' CEO office every time. It's annoying, right? So thankfully, it's good for that. Yeah, you can do it from the arcade too as well, I think, from the master control terminal, wherever the hell my arcade's at right here, but that's just going way out of the way, and honestly, I think the terabyte is a much better option because it's mobile, right? You can call it someone near your location, go to it, fly to it in your Mark II, keep a Mark II inside your terabyte, fly to it, and then do that whole thing, right? And then as soon as you source, you know, the crates, you can jump on your terabyte, jump on your Mark II, it's in your terabyte, and fly and go get them. And while you're flying, I guess a good thing to do would be while you're flying over to go get the crates, just return your terabyte to storage. And that way, whenever you deliver it, you can just call it back out. If I'm right here, I call it back out. The terabyte will spawn somewhere close by. How about the Mark II? Go get it. You know what I mean? It's you know, trial and error. That's the best way you want, guys. But that's pretty much the best way to do it. Now, another thing to do, you can do while your bunker and your nightclub is building, is another popular method, if you have it, is do the Cayo Perico. Still the best solo heist grind in the game. And you can do a whole Cayo Perico. I'm talking setups and all that if you do it right. And probably you can probably get it all done roughly in about an hour. Okay. And there's replay glitches. You guys can do that. I think they changed that though. We can only do it a couple times now. It automatically resets. But if you guys want to do the old Bogdan with the Cayo too, because you get more money with Cayo depending on what your target is. And there's a way to change the primary target too once you go over to the island and all that stuff. You can go knock that out, come back, do a few of the setups, and I can do a separate video on that. I'm not going to give it all that right now because I want this to be a freaking hour-long video. There's ways to minimize the time it takes you to do Cayo. You don't have to do all the setup missions that it wants you to do, right? And like I said, you can do them all 100% solo. So, like I said, while your bunker and your nightclub are building up, you can, run some crates real quick or knock out a Cayo. What I'll do probably, because there's a big cooldown now with the Cayos, I'll knock out a Cayo first, like I said, in about an hour or so, maybe a little bit longer. You can, make, depending on your target, anywhere between like 1.4 and, like $2 million. You know what I mean? By yourself. Minus a little bit, you get to last year's better guy there, but you still end up with about 1.7, 1.8, so pretty damn good money. And mind you, nightclub and your bunker are building during this time as well. And then now, while your Cayo cooldown is going on, which I think it's like a 2-hour cooldown or something, don't quote me on that, guys, because I haven't done Cayo in a while, but it's a couple-hour cooldown now. That's when you run your crates. You can go back to back, like I said. It'll be basically 3 times a piece. That's 9 crates per warehouse. Okay, that's 18 crates, and then I'll give you 2 separate stealth missions. You only have 1 vehicle. Usually the trucks are, a lot of times it'll be the brigades or the dodo plane or whatever it is. But they're slow and they're annoying. If you get the one with the dodo or the helicopters, because you'll have different drop-off points all around the map, what I'd highly recommend with those ones, because a lot of times you can, when you drop a package off over the location, you'll get buzzers and stuff like that coming after you. If you're that slow-ass dodo or the buzzer with no weapons, the ones they like to give you for your cell missions, you're kind of a sitting duck. So best off to, takes a little longer, but to fly over these locations first and see if there's any buzzards or any bad guys waiting for you. Blow them up with your Mark II or your Sparrow or whatever you want. Then fly back. Probably better off to do with the Sparrow because the Sparrow's got infinite missiles and it's faster than the Mark II. Once it gets going. Then fly back, get your dodo or your whatever it is. It'll be down here at the airport, okay? And then you can just peacefully make all your drops. Usually there's like 5 of them. And that's it, Hopefully you get the brigades more often than not because those are a lot quicker to deliver. You just got a few drop-offs around the city and then you're done, right? You'll only get the big Titan plane if you're selling a full 111 crate, large warehouse. You don't have to worry about the Titan or any of that bullshit. Okay. Now, another option that you could do too, because you could probably source these 18 crates in probably an hour's time, maybe a little more, maybe depending on the missions. While your Cayo cooldown's going on, you can also, if you have one of these marked on the map right here, this is a special vehicle warehouse. Okay. And what you can do is, you can go in there and you can sell a high-end vehicle. Now, to get high-end vehicles only, what basically we want to do is just keep sourcing vehicles from there, go there. You can source them right from the vehicle warehouse itself, okay? Go there and source just medium and then low-range vehicles. And I believe it's 10 or 12 a piece. So, and you'll get high-range vehicles in between there, right? That's fine. You can sell those off as you go, but keep all of your normal and your low-end, mid-range, and the high and low-range vehicles. Just keep them in your, keep stored in your warehouse. Never sell them. And I think I said, don't quote me on it, but I think it's 10 or 12, somewhere in there of each. So it's gonna take you a minute. But once you get all those in there, all your low-range, your mid-range, then the game will always source high-range vehicles. Always. It's worked for me 100 gajillion times. I'm pretty sure it still works. Okay? So that's all you gotta do. and those will sell for 100 grand. It's gonna cost you 20 for the upgrades. Get yourself one of these bad boys right here. I'll show you. This is worth its weight in gold. I think it's about 1.7 million. Let me get down here to it because it's quite a ways down on the list here. But if you're gonna do the special vehicle selling thing, you absolutely want one of these, and it's called a cargo buy. It doesn't matter which one. We've done tests. This one over here, the Jet Sam, even though it's like 200,000 more, is not any quicker than this one. There's really no difference other than the look, so you might as well just go with this one. Save yourself some money. It's 1.7 million, but it's worth its weight in freaking gold, guys. I'm telling you. That way, when you go to sell the vehicle, you can just hop in your cargo bob, pick it up with the hook, fly up over all the bad guys that are gonna come after you, because there's gonna be several waves of them. But if you're high in the air, they can't touch you. Drop it off where it needs to be, wherever on the map. You're gonna start from your vehicle warehouse. Around here, pick the car up, and usually you're going to deliver it somewhere up here in the hills areas, somewhere, you know, around here. The location varies, right? We just fly it up there, drop it off. We're just, you know, a lot of times you don't even have to drop it. You can just kind of lower it down and like hover it above the circle a certain distance, and it'll just automatically finish the mission for you. You don't even have to drop the vehicle physically and risk, you know, any kind of damage to the vehicle, because any little nick or scratch is going to take away from your profits. And obviously you guys want to max out your profits, so yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I don't need to demonstrate all these guys. I'm telling you straight up exactly what you need to do. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here and go sell my nightclub and make 3 million right quick. Add to my 691 I already have here. Because you can never have enough money in this game. Let's be honest, unless you have like billions or trillions. You know, even 100 million like that, 700 million or whatever, it's just not enough. This game's just too freaking expensive, guys. But anyway, this is MODZGAMING. I just want to tell you guys real quick. Those are your best methods right there for selling solo, guys. Utilize your passive income with your nightclub and your bunker. In the meantime, do your Cayos, do your crates, okay? And if you want as well, a little bit more of a pain in the butt, but if you want as well, do your special vehicles. And ISOs are a little bit more pain in the butt because you got to actually go take the cargo bob, fight off some bad guys, pick up the car, because you're gonna have bad guys coming after you, deliver it, then do the upgrades, and then go, pick it up again with the cargo bob and go sell it. And it's more of a hassle. It really is. You're better off, honestly, guys, just going back to back, round and round between your two CEO crate warehouses while your Cayo or whatever is winding down, right? And that's pretty much it. You're not going to get any better money methods than that. Or if you guys want, here's another method I'll say real quick with the CEO crate warehouses. Get 2 large ones and just fill them up and wait for double money. And these bad boys sell for I think like 2.5 normally, so you're talking $5 million on a double money week, which comes around here and there. You can make $5-10 million just between your two crate warehouses. If you guys want to go that route, or like I said, or you can have 4 crate warehouses. Have 2 large for your big sales when it's double money, and then just have 2 small ones just for your regular daily grind, right? That would actually be another great idea, right? I think you can have up to 5, if I remember correctly. So anyway, man, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It's not that hard making money in this game. Obviously, me being a kind of a glitcher, I take the easy way out. A lot of times selling, Bogdan. I don't really do Bogdan anymore, but I did for a long time. Bogdan, Kyle repeats, and selling this. These obviously they changed the vehicle selling thing. They made it a lot harder. If you guys played years ago when I did, we got really spoiled. The glitches were a lot easier. They didn't patch them as quickly, and you can, as long as you followed the daily sell limit rules, you're good. And the other reason for you guys that hate on us glitchers, man, the only reason why I do is because I've already done it, and I'll show my next couple 2 or 3 or 4 modded vehicle showcases. I'll show my OG accounts. Both those accounts, guys, I grinded from level frickin' 1. Both characters, mind you. Yeah, they all got modded vehicles and modded outfits and all that stuff. I did all that, but all the money on there, and mind you, I've spent a lot of that too, but all the money that's on those was earned 100%. I'd say, well, 85, 90% legitimate. Yeah, I sold a few issues here and there, but yeah, 90% of it was absolutely 100%. You know, doing these methods like I'm telling you right now, selling the nightclub in the bunker 100 quadrillion times, crates, all that good stuff. You can do it, but I just don't have the time anymore, guys, and I haven't for a while, and you know, it's not that important to me anymore. Well, for you guys that are still new, that still enjoy, you know, grinding this game or whatever, hey, that's why this video is for you, man. You know, us glitchers grind too, man. I'm 100% proof of that. If I have to show my stats on my OG accounts, I'll absolutely show you guys my stats. You know, I just haven't been like a glitcher since day one. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, this is Mods Gaming. I'm getting the hell out of here, you guys. Have a great freaking weekend. And yeah, take advantage of this double money in the nightclub because it doesn't come around that often. Later.